Listen carefully, mouth breathers of the world. This is Patricia Tanis, and I have found another vault. As you may know, the opening of the first vault 5 years ago triggered a chain reaction that revealed more vaults on Pandora.
Boring! You don't want to hear about that, Vault Hunter. You want to hear about loot and pets and explosions. I'm Torgue, and I'm here to ask you one question and one question only. Explosions?
Get off this echo frequency, you protein-guzzling buffoon! I'm trying to convey...
That sentence had too many syllables. Apologize!
As I was saying, I've discovered that this new vault is buried in the center of a large crater, and will only open, and I quote, once the champion of Pandora feeds it the blood of the ultimate coward.
We at the Torgue Corporation sincerely believe this is fucking awesome! It's so awesome that we're gonna set up a tournament to find us #1 badass. If you want in, come to where the vault is buried. In the badass crater of badassitude!
That's not what the area is called!
Badass crater of badassitude!
Oh, I love this DLC. By far my favorite DLC.
Sign our legal waiver.
Typically, I'm gonna start off a Torgue DLC, might as well have something blow up.
You're in Torgue land now, sucker. Just head to the arena when I play you a sick guitar solo.
I'm going to count every minute. Enough!
You were a shark. Answer? Yes! Freaking classic. Let's see here. I was wearing pistol damage. I get that extra fight for my lifetime and pistol damage on the uncammed Herald in case I drop. Get that pistol fire rate damage, and so the uncammed Herald's always there to bail me out in case I get stupid, a little too aggressive.
Take this!
really?
Sentry gun prime! Another turret kill!
I'm impressed with how you're handling yourself out there, Vault Hunter. I hear you need a sponsor, and as it so happens, I need a new apprentice. Come find me at the arena. Just follow the succulent scent of success.
Piston, what would you say to those who accused you of cheating, of rigging fights to gain your #1 ranking?
Wow, Jeffrey. Well, I guess I say I'd have to do this. And then I tell them to never call me a cheater! And you can quote me on that. Hey, over here, newbie. You are now in the presence. Here's what Piston's offering, Chickadee. Piston will sponsor you. Piston will take you under his muscly wing, and we will open that vault together. I've already set up your first fight in the arena. Get in there and show him that Piston and the Vault Hunter are a force to be reckoned with. Is it just me, or does it seem like he's gonna betray the fuck out of you?
Chest, it always has white garbage in it.
Your first match will be against a single opponent. But I thought, instead you're gonna be fighting a few dozen chumps called the Horde of Horrors. Now, I could kick their ass with both pants tied behind my back, but you don't want to take it easy.
Customer, don't let it go to your head. Lovely. You're my millionth customer. Remember, we're always open.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our next combatant has arrived. Does the Vault Hunter have what it takes to survive the appetite for destruction round? I think we all know the answer. Maybe. The rules are simple. Use the provided loot and kill everybody. The last fighter standing is a bona fide badass. Go to the center of the arena when you're ready to start. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. The Horde of Horrors versus the Vault Hunter. Fight! Pick up the pace if you want to be Pistons partner. It's time for another wave.
This one's always kind of easy. You just kind of sit back and let them all kind of thin each other out. Pick off a few here, pick off a few there, move around a little bit. Really only gets difficult when, I think it's the next round, the last round, these big, like, badass kind of guys show themselves, and they have, like, these rocket launchers. What the hell? Wow. Alright. You certainly don't see that every day. Getting lucky here. What possibly could have dropped that? Maybe an ultimate badass? One of those big buff ultimate badass biker dudes? Dropped the fire leech? Wow. Okay, well, I'll take it. Let's take a look at that here. This is what I got the other day. I got this. Where did I get this? Did I get it loot farming? Loot midget farming? I forget where I got this. But I got this the other day, and now today I get a sticky lobbed fire leech. Overpower 7. Oh, you know, at least it's OP7. Go ahead and try this out. I've used it before, but let's see if I can actually do anything. This is pretty good. This right in. I do like the reach grenades. The heal is instantaneous with them. That's their little gimmick. I think a fire one is probably more useful than a corrosive one, but certainly got some pretty good grenade mods here. Pretty good few little grenade mods to pick from. I really would like to have a ×4 magic missile instead of a ×2, but I don't think that's a deal breaker.
Look into my eyes when I stare at you! Toss and mash it! Shoot him up!
That was sloppy, Vault Hunter.
Eating up, baby!
Thank you, Henry, you're listening in.
Piston is proud of you. I've arranged for the stagehands to deliver some guns to you. Take them.
Take them.
Piston thinks this will be the start of a beautiful relationship.
Huh. Been up here before. Hey, what's up, Bo?
I'm not gonna share the false prize with some no-name mercenary. I'm the greatest fighter who ever lived. I will open the vault myself. And you will get the hell out of my arena. That noise you're hearing is the arena filling up with harm-strong gas. I've turned off the cameras. Just breathe deep and pass out like a good little coward.
What's he gonna call me a coward? He's like sitting up in his little tower using gas to knock me out so he can kick me out of the arena, and he calls me a coward. You playing tonight, Bo, or you just Yeah. I changed the title, but it doesn't seem like when I change the title inside of PlayStation, it seems like it takes a while before the title changes on the Twitch channel.
Come on!
I don't know why.
Not dead yet!
I've farmed loot midgets for like... I only recorded the last 2 days, but I've farmed them for a couple days prior to the last 2 days that I recorded, so I got kind of burned out on that. I wanted to do something different. And this is probably my favorite of the DLCs, so...
What the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, the Vault Hunter has disappeared from the arena. I don't know where the fuck did he go? Let me educate you, Torgue. The Vault Hunter ran away. They found out they'd have to fight me, Piston, to become the #1 badass on Pandora. And they ran away like a little baby. Ran away? This is a travesty! I've got no choice. As the head of the Torgue tournament, I must officially dub the Vault Hunter a coward!
Huh. Well, as long as it says to anybody that would want to stop by and watch what I'm actually doing, I'm cool with that. It doesn't have to say. As long as it updates to everyone else. It doesn't seem like it updates to me though. That's a little odd, but as long as everybody tuning in knows what they're gonna see, and I'm cool with that. Reach the beatdown. Oh yeah. Been a while since I played this. The good old beatdown. The #1 place to farm for the Cobra sniper rifle that everyone seems to suddenly want to get just because it's rare. Who gives a shit if it's rare? It sucks. It's probably one of the worst, if not the worst. It's certainly the worst sniper rifle with any kind of red text. It's absolutely horrible. I'm not real sure why everybody wants to get it just because it's rare. There's a lot of rare guns in this game that suck. Yeah, funny story about the Cobra. I have actually had the Cobra. Believe it or not. I got it fairly early after the Torgue DLC came out, and the only reason I remember getting it is because it had that Tiny Tina skin on it. And so I remember telling my buddy, because yeah, I remember telling my buddy Mike, who was playing as a Zero at the time, I think he was still playing, giving Zero a shot, that I got this new sniper rifle. It's explosive, it's got Tiny Tina's skin on it, and I don't think he ever really said anything about it. I think he was tied up with other stuff and wasn't interested in it. And I remember using it and selling it because it was an absolute turd. And it wasn't until recently that I found out that it was so rare, and I was like, hey, I've had that gun before, and it sucks hardcore. I don't think I would have held on to it even if I knew it was rare at the time. It was so awful. The fire rate on it was so slow. It didn't do a lot of damage. It didn't have any bonuses. The only cool thing about it is that it was an explosive, the only explosive damage sniper rifle. And while that's cool, it didn't really lend itself to being all that useful.
Who's next, huh?
Almost. So, yeah. Can't hear me when shooting is going. Game volume seems to... Okay. Yeah, I think I looked yesterday and I had the game volume set to 10 out of 10, so... Let me lower all this to 5. See if that helps. Is that any better now? Should be. What is shooting at me like that? Wow, burner biker with a sniper rifle.
That's right! Tossing grenades! Hey, stand in front of me!
Oh yeah, man. I love me some slow hands. Slow hand is I think it's one of the most underrated guns. They're really good as long as you get the practicable prefix. See, you get the practicable one, and you get the ×3 modifier. If you just get the standard slow hand, it just shoots one ball, and it's not that great. It's still good, but you know, obviously they're moxie weapons too, so they heal you. And the practicable prefix does so much damage when you hit somebody. It's about as good as like a Ruby or the Grog Nozzle or anything else when it comes to heal. Did that guy just kill himself? Wow. turrets handle my light work.
Otherwise, you're falling. Even with the whole tower thing, you're still the number 5 badass on the Torgue leaderboard. And Piston's number 1. You just gotta kill your way up the list, and then you'll be able to whip out your heroism and slap Piston in the face with it.
Look at this guy. What is he doing? Oh god. Mike doesn't see me standing right there. Where do you farm the slow hand again? Is it no, it's Piston. The Badassosaurus Rex. After you get through this whole DLC, you can go back and just go into the arena and you can keep fighting the Badassosaurus Rex, and every time you beat him he has a chance of dropping it. It's only a purple, like an E-Tech, so he drops it pretty regularly. The hard part's getting the practicable prefix. And sometimes the hard part can be beating Badassosaurus Rex too, because he reflexes reflex bullets so much, so he can be kind of a pain. But I use double penetrating unkempt herald and kind of stand in the doorway and just go back and forth between the sides of the stage, kind of like use that opening there, and you just shoot him through the opening and then stand behind the pillar. Really? Vermivorous? The what does the grip do? Is the grip attached to the prefix? If you get the practicable, then you always get the grip too, or what is the grip? Does the grip add stability or something? I think I've gotten the practicable prefix before without having the full grip on it. You don't know, just know how. Well, that's good enough. I didn't have enough bullets. I don't know. I like using weapons that not everyone uses. I don't like using the same old thing. I mean, I have an unkempt herald here because, you know, I'm not a moron and I'd like to actually get through the game. And it's you know, combine it with the pistol relic and Axton's bonuses that I have selected for the skills I have selected for his extra damage and fight for his life, and when the
You fellas meet the missus?
it is, like I said, the practicable version is. Practicable version is very powerful. It's a very powerful shotgun. So I say it's very underrated. Everyone just, you know, when they think of shotguns, they think of good shotguns, everyone just thinks, so, conference call, interfacer, the same old stuff over and over again. I like using stuff that isn't just the same old thing.
Autoguns chewing them up.
Yeah, I know Axton, you know, I don't know why people don't like Axton. I like Axton.
Do this!
Can you get an invite? I don't know, man. I've had some bad luck with people wanting invites. They usually only want invites because they want to just sit there and sap experience off of me. Which ordinarily I don't really have a problem with, but I kind of feel like if you want to get an invite to the game, you should at least be close to the same level and actually get something out of it. I'm not a big fan of power leveling people for no reason, especially power leveling people I don't even know. I don't really feel like making the game harder on myself for the benefit of someone I don't know.
Newsflash, bitches! Turret's kill!
Really? That's what was doing it. Damn. Give a brother a break. Anyway,
One more turret kill!
ah! Too close to my turret.
That's right!
Power! Ooh, I'm burning up inside. You want a sponsor? Yes, I have a warm one, but you must
Toss him the little lady!
first start some trouble here in the kneecap. Get out now. Get to the battle board. Now, before the flames rise. This gimmick is really on fire.
Present for you!
No, that's another reason why I don't really like people to join, is because you obviously don't have a microphone. You're obviously just looking through Twitch to find people who are streaming gameplay of high-level gameplay so that you can try and get in on the game, just so that you can get experience because you're too damn lazy to actually play the game and gain levels the right way. So, no.
Chew 'em up,
Sorry.
honey!
Play the game the right way, gain the levels, earn it. You can look for someone to play with in the match game screen of the game. I set my game to public game every time I play and I stream. It's always set to public, and you can search for a game, and if you want to join me, then join me. But for me to take time out to go invite him to be my friend and invite him into the game, that's if he wants to. My PlayStation handle is right down there at the bottom of my stream. He can send me an invite and he can join my game that way. But I'm not going to hold everybody's hand that wants to join my game just because they see me playing. And like I said, he obviously doesn't have a microphone. He obviously can't hear me and can't listen to what I'm telling him, because he just repeated the same question twice. So if you're gonna come into a game, if you want to join up and play with someone, then have a mic. I mean, talk to the person that you're playing with, especially if the reason you want to play with them is to basically cheat and power level your dude. Man, this thing's killing its slag?
Come and get it!
I hit him with a fucking magic missile, and I hit him with a... Can you seriously just walk around the fucking corner? Wow. Yep. Well, I think it's just because they just want to they want to try a character. They want to play with a character that's all the way leveled up, but they don't want to do any of the actual work that it takes to get there. And to me, it's kind of a double-edged sword. I don't know why you would want, you know, I understand the appeal of wanting to do that. Yeah, it takes out all the legwork of actually leveling a guy all the way up. But by the same token, if you don't take the time to put into that character and level him all the way up, you never know how to fully use that character and his action skill. I mean, going along the way and actually learning, you know, what to do with an action skill, and also learning what skills are even worth putting points into. That takes several respecs. It takes several, you know, hours of playing to figure out, is this skill worth it? Is that skill worth it? You know, what skills are actually worth putting points into? And if you don't do that, if you just bypass all that and say the hell with it, I'm just gonna power level all the way up to, you know, whatever level, to me it's like, why bother even playing the game? If you just want to play with a character that's max level, you know, just go over to your friend's house, play with somebody, play on somebody else's. I mean, what's the point of playing the game if you just want to take a character all the way to the top? And I got one of each character, and I don't have a single problem with playing with each character and taking them by myself if need be, or getting online and match playing with people, or, you know, playing with other people, you know, friends I know that have the game, or just soloing it if I have to, and get all the way up to 72 that way. And I mean, I've played through this game 15-20 times, and if I wanted to start a new Axton tomorrow, I'd do it again.
This must come as an incredible shock to you.
Ah, fuck. Where the hell's the spiders fucking come out? I didn't summon any. To each their own. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say he's, you know, say really anything that negative about him. I mean, if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. But I'm just not gonna. I'm not that type of guy. I'm not gonna help him do that. He's gonna have to find somebody else to do that. Well, I mean, what's wrong with doing Digistruct Peak? I mean, I would rather take somebody who's a level 51, 61, or 70. Yeah, first time you kill him, he's a joke. I'd rather take somebody who's 51, 61, 71, whatever, and oh man. Gromky Moloko? Definitely holding on to that. I don't think that's the one I was looking for, though. But I'd rather take someone that's, you know, 51, 61, 71, something like that, and bring them into the Digistruct Peak and have them just kind of sit off to the side and maybe, you know, snipe or just throw grenades to keep stuff slagged, or, you know, if they're Axton, throw their turrets out. I sound like you don't ever want help with the game.
I'm a bit tired, so just imagine I said something
I mean, I guess if that's what you're taking away from what I'm saying, I don't really know. I don't really know how you're getting that, but if that's what you think, I mean, I think I have a lot of help from the game. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I have friends I play with. I don't have a problem accepting help with the game. But I don't go into people's Twitch streams and beg to get invited into their game and then leave their Twitch stream when they don't want to help me. I mean, there's ways to get help for the game, and then there's ways to just be annoying. And if you're gonna just troll somebody's Twitch stream just because they happen to be on that day playing. I mean, it isn't like this is a guy who's a regular to my Twitch stream and I know who he is, and, You know, I'll help him power level a character because I know he's legitimately got other characters. This is just some guy who shows up in my Twitch stream, just like yesterday and the day before and the day before. They're always different people. They show up, they beg to join the game, and then sometimes I let them in, just like yesterday. You can go watch my video yesterday. I was farming loot midgets, and the guy wanted to join my game while I was farming loot midgets. It takes 10 minutes, and then I have to save and quit and go and run the farm again. Run through all the chests again in 1000 cuts. Why would anybody in their right mind want to join someone's game just to farm loot midgets? And then he joins up and he's a level 51. The guy's a level 51 and he wants to help. He wants to join me to farm for loot midgets at level 51, and I'm 72 overpower 7. I mean, he just went around shooting gas tanks. I mean, it's people like that ruin it for everyone. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's the typical person that asks to join when I do a Twitch stream. It's somebody who just has no intention of helping in any way, shape, or form, and they just want to mooch. And they run in and grab drops. You know, I kill a loot midget, and stuff will drop on the ground. They'll grab it and then save and quit.
Right now you're
And then, you know, never see him again. It's like, you know, why am I gonna do that, man? That's not me being in the wrong. That's them. I was trying to do the right thing. I've tried to do the right thing before several times by helping people out, and it almost always comes back to bite me in the ass. I'd say out of like 20 or 25 people that I've invited into my game randomly, crap, I don't want to buy that. Maybe only about 10%, 2 or 3 of them, actually participated and actually helped me clear stuff and actually had a brain in their head and a mic. So, I mean, I'm sorry if you think I don't ever want help with the game, then you obviously don't know me, because I'll gladly take help with the game. I'm well aware of that. I'm well aware they have a higher chance to spawn with more people in the game, and I'm well aware they have a higher chance to spawn high gear, better loot with more people in the game. However, like I said, the guy was level 51, okay? And the reason that he joined my Twitch stream to farm loot midgets with me is because he saw that the weapons that were dropping were overpower 7, and he was so uneducated and just inexperienced at this game that he actually thought they were level 7 weapons that just happened to be really strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
I mean, come on, man.
The queen of obscene, that girl who
He obviously didn't know what he was talking about in the game, because he was perplexed when he couldn't equip any of the weapons that were on the ground. He sent me like numerous messages asking why he couldn't equip these level 7 weapons. Yeah. I mean, maybe it is my misfortune, but that's my experience, and that's the only thing I can go on, you know. No, I didn't farm at Wildlife Preserve for the midgets, and the reason I don't farm at Wildlife Preserve for midgets is because you have to hack your way through 30 minutes worth of, you know, kind of pain in the ass farming or pain in the ass bots and stalkers and other crap like that just to get to the halfway point. And then it's another, you know, what, 10-15 minutes worth of pain in the ass bots and stalkers and other crap to get to 4 boxes that may may contain a loot midget. And I haven't had very much success with farming for loot midgets in the Wildlife Preserve, so I just think it's too much of a pain in the ass to get there for 4 boxes. I mean, that's, you know, I think they can jump out on the way there too, but I think it's much easier. I think everyone will agree that it's much easier to farm for loot midgets in 1,000 cuts after you've gone through the story arc and you get the Rocco mission from Brick. Go through, complete the story, get past the 1,000 cuts area, and then go back and talk to Brick, and he'll give you a mission, Rocco's Modern Strife. I have it right here. I can show it to you. He'll give you Rocco's Modern Strife. And it's basically you go and you have to talk to Rocco, which is one of his slab buddies in 1,000 cuts. But you don't do it. As long as you have that mission available to do, then no enemies will spawn in 1,000 cuts. And you can just run through 1,000 cuts as many times as you want with no enemies around and just open up every single container in 1,000 cuts. With the exception, you don't have to open up the small lockers. The little small lockers that are just like the bottom part. Those won't spawn a loot midget, but any weapons chests or tall lockers like this one, or trash cans. Yeah, with the doctor's orders mission, it's 100% that you'll get one, but I don't think it's 100% you're going to get 4. And even if it were, even if every single time.
Want to meet my girlfriend?
Halfway there, travel to an to the arena. Yeah, you'll start halfway. Yeah, that's what I meant. But like to initiate it though, to initiate the farm, you have to hack all the way to get halfway there, and then you have to keep hacking from the nature's little area there that's halfway. And if you go now, I will say I have done it before. I've done it a lot before, but I find that it's almost as much success from the other chests around that area than actually those 4 boxes. Like, I've gotten a lot of loot midgets to pop out of the 2 chests that are right in front of that spawn. When you spawn and there's those 2 weapons chests, when you spawn at the halfway point there. I forget the name of that place. The halfway point in Wildlife Preserve, when you spawn there and you just walk straight up, and there's a couple stalkers there and some Hyperion guys. There's 2 chests in the corner, and I've gotten a lot of loot midgets to jump out there. Me personally, I just find that it's easier to farm for loot midgets in 1,000 cuts with no enemies. I mean, you can just run through. You never have to worry about fighting anything. I think, you know, I mean, I can get through an entire loot midget run last night. I would think I was getting through an entire loot midget run, running through all the way through 1,000 cuts in about 8.5 minutes. Alright. I still think it's easier to do 1,000 cuts. I can do a run in 1,000 cuts in about anywhere from like 8 to 10 minutes, like I said, and I'm guaranteed. I think only maybe, you know, there's only been a handful of times where I didn't get a single loot midget, and in those runs, every single time I do them, I get, or just about every single time I do them, I get at least 2 midgets, and sometimes 3, and there's been the off occasion when there's been 4. I think for 8 minutes of just running through opening chests, not having to fight any enemies, and it's just kind of one of those quick in and out things, and get off tons of runs a lot quicker, and I've had more success doing that, farming for them there than I have Wildlife Preserve. And also, I like the fact that with 1,000 cuts, I can, I don't have to just run yet. With 1,000 cuts, I can go to 1,000 cuts, I can do my loot midget runs, I can save and quit, come back the next day, and pick up right where I left off, and immediately start farming again, and start running around the map, and start, you know, getting loot midgets almost immediately. Whereas, when you save and quit and exit from Wildlife Preserve, you start back all the way at the beginning. I mean, unless you go to the halfway point. But you still, I don't like the fact that you have to hack through all those bosses before you get to those, or all those enemies before you get to the freaking loot midgets. I just don't think I don't see how it could possibly be quicker to do that than it could to
Wait a minute.
do the 1,000-cut run.
Cookies were chocolate chip. Those
And I think I've done the 1,000-cut run so much.
Shorty! Destroy all the food dispensers! Wipe the radiant abominations off the map!
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said about, you know, doing a run where you're guaranteed to get loot midgets. But I don't know. It's just so frustrating sometimes going through, and the real pain in the ass is in regards to the wildlife preserve, running through the wildlife preserve looking for loot midgets there, is that if on the off chance you get to that super badass and you know, and some reason he kills you, if he kills you, then what, you know? Then you just spent 10-15 minutes, and now you got to go back to the halfway point and do it, and then run all the way back to the stupid freaking super badass or whatever killed you again, and do it all over again. There's no chance of you dying at all in thousands, unless you kill yourself and fucking jump off a bridge or something. It's just straight farming the whole time. And I think I've done the 1,000-cut run so many times, I got it down pretty quick now, and I just have more success doing that one. More success, and I just feel like I'm accomplishing more, I guess, doing that one than...
Why would you ever make cookies that aren't chocolate chip? You brought this on yourselves, Torgue!
I'm gonna check this case. But I'm gonna guarantee that I don't get a fucking thing. I hate this case. It's like this is like the biggest teased case in the whole game. I get it every time I come through here, and every time I get jack shit. Getting a purple class mod, even though it's not a very good one, is still like hitting the jackpot in this case. Pretty good job of taking that thing out.
Victim to that oatmeal raisin evil ever again. Come on back, Huggabutt.
Look, it's got that foregrip on it. I wonder what that means. I think it just means it's probably got less sway and maybe like better recoil reduction, because it's got that foregrip to help you hold it. I've heard that before too, that the foregrip is preferred in just about every shotgun. I know the foregrip on the conference call is desired, and maybe it's just like because of the lessened recoil reduction. It has like a tighter spread for the shotgun. I'm not real sure. I'd have to try a couple out. Slow hand isn't exactly one to try out as far as checking whether or not it has a tight spread or not. It shoots the friggin' balls. It's basically a splat gun. So not really. The spread is pretty close together. It's just a bunch of balls.
Your training is complete for now, Maho.
Do I plan on
More help from a master.
beating the peak again and going OP8? Yeah, I plan on it. My buddy that I play with mostly, he's out of town. So when he gets back into town, we're definitely going to try for beating OP8. I blow my car up again? Damn, man. You guys need to find a hobby. It doesn't involve shooting my damn car. Thank God you can't die from getting run over by a motorcycle. Yeah, we're going to try it again. I mean, we tried it a couple times, but like I said yesterday, we just had really weak gear. I mean, I think the shield I was using was like level 72 when we were trying to beat OP8, so we kind of had to take a break. We've been playing pre-sequel so much over the past, well, ever since it came out. We kind of stopped, we kind of shelved Borderlands 2, and we were playing pre-sequel ever since pre-sequel came out, so we just recently kind of got bored with pre-sequel and just recently started getting back into Borderlands 2, and then we realized that we never did OP8. We both thought we had beaten OP8, but when we realized we hadn't, we were like, oh man, we got to do that. So oh, yeah, sure. I got you on my friends list now, so definitely, if you're playing when him and I go for it, we'll bring you along. No problemo. See, Vermivorous, I don't have a problem accepting help.
Looks like they call this one the death race. You've got to speed across the crater and kill a bunch of bikers along the way.
I don't have a problem at all accepting
Motor
help.
Momma might lift her shirt for us.
Or giving it, for that matter.
Hey, y'all,
Just not
welcome
to,
to Catch a Ride. Now, with 47% more than
tools that want to
26% annually.
hijack my Twitch channel because they're lazy. Oh, do they not count that checkpoint? Motherfuckers. I couldn't remember if they counted it, if I went off to the left of it or not. It's okay though. I think the first time we play through this, we've got some pretty good leeway as far as how much time we can bleed off before it's too much. As long as I get through this first checkpoint, I think with a minute, then I'm okay. Yeah, I think there's plenty of time. You can circle back around this first time you do it. When you try to do it the second time, you still have a pretty good amount of leeway. The third time you do it though, man, unless you're using a boost relic to get longer boost, faster boost, and quicker boost recharge, unless you're using one of those relics, if you're just using the standard car, oh man, you've got to be pretty much right on point with racing around the track in order to make the time on the third run. But the first two, you got plenty of slack. Yeah, look at that. I mean, I had to turn around to make a checkpoint. That's still 30 seconds to spare. I'm not sure what happened there, but you had a message like Yeah. I don't know what the hell happened there either. The message like went over top of another message.
Oh, hi, I'm Motor Momma, and I see you've been trying to get my attention. If you like, we can fight each other and see which of us is the best. Sound fun? I'll be waiting for you. Don't let her voice throw you. Motor Momma is a stone-cold psychopath. I don't want to get too graphic, but let's just say she eats her own children.
Well, that's pretty terrible.
Going after Motor Momma for the number 3 spot on the Torgue leaderboard.
Let's see here. Let's use a Seraphim for a while. And just cause I want to give the Seraphim a little bit of a boost, I'll go with I'll use that sticky leech because I'm probably going to need to heal.
The rest of you horses are just sitting around waiting for challengers to come to you. Tease.
Newsflash, bitches! Turret's killed! Bad guy 0, turret a whole bunch! Grind them up! Another sentry kill! Nothing like a turret kill!
I must say, I'm really looking forward to our fight. I've been waiting to fight a real warrior, and having watched you in action, I truly believe that you will make me work hard before I ultimately kill you and devour your body. Motor Momma loves vehicles. That's what attracted her to me in the first place. Oh, did I mention we dated for a while? Had to break it off when she devoured one of my other girlfriends alive.
Golly, Moxie, you
Nobody
dated...
eats my lady friends but
You
me.
freaking dated
Oh, God.
Motor
Too far.
Momma?
That was in bad taste.
Do you have no
Probably
shame?
mouth a little bit.
My
Sorry,
God.
The innuendo talk is a defense mechanism.
Favorite rocket launcher? I mean, it's kind of hard not to like the Norfleet. Pretty awesome. But in my unconventional way, I actually think I like the Bada Boom better. Norfleet always seems to have a really low magazine capacity. You can only shoot it a couple of times before you have to reload it. And the Bada Boom has a considerably bigger one. So you can usually get off more shots with the Bada Boom. And, you know, as per usual with most things with me, I'm not a fan of using the same thing everyone uses. So I think that's probably why I like Bada Boom a little better. And I think the Bada Boom is better too, just, it's easier to get. You don't, you know, the only way to get the freaking Norfleet is to kill Hyperius or kill Vermivorous, which is a pain in the ass to spawn, so I think that's why I like the Bada Boom better. I just think it's... Oh, shit. What's yours? Forget about what's mine. God, the sway on this thing. It's so bad.
That's right. Let her mow
It's
you
so hard
down.
to keep it on target because it sways so much. Freaking the first shot. Jeez. I just don't know, why couldn't they have given us one decent assault rifle? I mean, why couldn't there just be one assault rifle out there that everyone agrees is a must-have weapon? I mean, even the halfway decent assault rifles like the Hail and the Kitten, you know, even the ones that are okay have like quirks about them that you have to learn to use. There's no assault rifle that's just like, easy to use, easy to get, yeah, it's a good weapon. They're all like fucking gimmicked. This ought to be interesting. Motor Momma. She's always kind of tough. I think I'm gonna have to stick with the leech. Most non-unique bandit launchers. Well, I mean, that's the Bada Boom is a bandit launcher. I mean, that's why I like it. It has a decent magazine capacity and it shoots fairly fast. I mean, it does take a century to reload, but Axton has pretty much a stock 80% increase to reload speed, so nothing takes that long of a time to reload with him. But yeah, I see what you're saying. The Bada Boom is a legendary. It's easy to drop too. It drops from King Mong, who, you know, is a random spawn. You don't have to do anything. It's a random spawn. Drops it. Easy drop. Good launcher. I can't use the Seraphim against Motor Momma. I just can't. Does she switch to corrosive after I just go with a chopper? I think I'm gonna have to use the antagonist though, because I'll try her with the B and see what happens. I want to see what the chopper does against her. It's a fire chopper. I think she starts out and she's shield and corrosive.
Oh, I nearly forgot to mention. If you would like me to not eat you until after you were dead, I understand and respect your wishes. I will also completely ignore them.
And then when she turns into just by herself, she's
Glad you could
flesh.
make it. I'm gonna kill you and make sandwiches out of your corpse.
It's that time again! Motor Momma versus
Oh yeah, Motor Momma's kind of tough.
Right.
She got those other motorcycles running around.
Gun deployed.
And the fight begins. Full color commentary on now joined via Echo by the Vault Hunters manager, Moxie.
Pleasure to
Damn
be
it.
here, Torgue.
Motor Momma is one of the deadliest gladiators this planet has ever seen, Moxie. What makes you think that your Vault Hunter has a chance?
Simple, Torgue. Motor Momma may have a chip on her shoulder and a gut full of baby flesh, but my Vault Hunter survived a run-in with handsome Jack himself.
Holy shit, socks! That's impressive! Ladies and gents, this is gonna be a hell of a match!
Say hello, beautiful.
Fuck, I need to see her.
Your fighter's doing good, Moxie!
Don't I know it? Nobody fights stronger or lasts longer than my Vault Hunter.
Alright, I'm gonna have to put the pistol relic on, I think. They're just gonna have to use the unkempt material to do enough damage to her. So chopper didn't do nothing. There's a fire chopper at that, so that's probably one of the reasons why. Let's see here. Yeah, it happens. I'll bring my Bonaboom along just cause. I don't know if I would have wore the B the whole time if I would have done more damage to her. I'm gonna do this one too because it's a longbow. Yeah, she doesn't get her health refilled, but after you die, then she's sitting in there waiting on you.
Autogun deployed.
It's not that big of a problem with accident because you can just throw some turrets to kind of take the attention off. But she doesn't. She's one of the few bosses that really doesn't. She doesn't care about your turrets that much. Doesn't usually go after them. First time that I say something, there she goes.
The Vault Hunter wins!
What'd I tell ya?
Ladies and gents, the Vault Hunter
What the hell?
is now the number 3 badass on Pandora. This is one number.
What just happened? She doesn't fight anymore after the.
Well said.
You got
After her motorcycle? She's just, you kill her in the motorcycle and that's it?
Come on back when you're done over there.
Wow. She always used to, like you killed her in the motorcycle, and then she jumped out, and then you had to kill her as she walked around and shot at you with the rocket. Yeah. At least I always thought she did. I've never seen her die like that. I don't know. I don't know if it just glitched out or if they changed it to where she just dies. She was always kind of tough. I mean, originally she was supposed to be a raid boss. That's why all these ammo containers are around here. These raid boss ammo generator things. She was supposed to be a raid boss originally, but they decided not to have her be a raid boss. Maybe they made her easier. It's kind of an odd time to make her easier. After all this time, now all of a sudden they want to change that and make her... I can't see that. I'm gonna have to research that one. See if they actually changed it or if I just got lucky. Oh, I put everything up on YouTube.
So you got the number 3 ranking. But you know
Everything goes up on YouTube, usually the following day. Yeah. If it was a glitch, right, yeah. I'm gonna check to make sure that's not the way she dies now. For some strange reason they felt like changing it. Making her even more easier. I find it odd that they would change that.
Shorty, I was watching you fight Motor Momma, and I just want to say, damn, girl. You is a pimp. I just...
You're in the Torgue zone, baby! You aren't made of gasoline, metal, or bacon! Get the fuck down!
That was very odd.
You know what you ought to be, kid? You're a tick I can't burn off. You're an itch I can't quite scratch.
I feel
You're a
bad.
piece of goddamn broccoli stuck in my teeth. But soon, I'm gonna get rid of you for good.
You ain't broccoli?
Yeah, I don't think they changed it either. I think it just glitched out. And I tend to agree with that. I just don't see any reason for them to change it. It's not like she was so I mean, look at how freaking hard Borderlands is and they haven't touched him. It's not like they've made him any easier. Why would they change freaking Motor Momma?
Time to go for the number 2 ranking, sugar. I've tracked down the number 2 ranked fighter, named Lively. Head to the forge and take him down.
Watch in suspense as the Vault Hunter heads to the forge. Destined to battle Flyboy! Nothing can stop our Vault Hunter from achieving his goal. Nothing! Door locked.
Well, it's
The door's locked?
12:15 here.
Torgue security would probably have the keys. Get to the arena and steal them from the
I
security
gotta work
box.
tomorrow, so we're probably done for tonight. They did? In what way? Hyperious fight music and Master G. Yeah, But I mean, why change Motor Momma? It had to be a glitch, because I mean, she's pretty insignificant in the grand scheme of things. You know, even when you consider this whole, even when you consider this whole entire DLC, Motor Momma is not some boss that's like, you know, was ever so difficult. Honestly, I don't even know if I paid attention. I usually have the volume down pretty low when I play the game, so gas tune when the fight starts or whatever. That's cool. I'll have to turn the volume up when next time I fight Hyperius. I don't really pay attention too much to the music. That's cool. That's cool that they would add that, but I just don't. I don't see them adding, or I don't see them making Motor Momma any easier to kill. I mean, was she ever that difficult to where it was a big problem for the community? I was like, man, we got to do something about Motor Momma for the Handsome Edition. I think I just got lucky with a glitch. It's not what I want. Fighting machines, so I gotta use the regular one. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe we could play this weekend. It's Sunday night possibly. My buddy's back, but I don't know when he's gonna want to get on and play. But we will definitely play together sometime, man. Appreciate you coming in, chatting. I'm gonna get this key and then I'm gonna call it a night. Later, man. I need to get rid of that fire leech. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's corrosive. Well, I still don't need it. I need flag.
There you go. Hey, stand in front of it.
Ugh. Wow, I never got this with Axton. Huh. Oh, get up the ladder, for fuck's sakes.
You're near the security box. Open it and grab the keys to the forge.
Grenade! Eat this!
can get into the forge, take down Flyboy, and become the #2 badass on the leaderboard.
Alright guys, I think that's going to be it. Call it a night. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll pick up where I left off. Probably not going to be tomorrow or Saturday. Maybe Sunday. I don't know when I'm going to play next, but just keep an eye out. Follow me. Check the videos out on YouTube. And I'll catch you guys later.